What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Giants fans who think that Daniel Jones is better than Dak. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And you're now tuned to the Cowboys fans only channel. So if you're new, do your boy a huge favor. Comment, like, subscribe somewhere down there, somewhere down there, somewhere down there. Right? And be sure to turn that notification bell to stay updated with all Dallas Cowboys content. Also follow me on Twitter at JTuck151. And of course, you see it below. CowboysFansOnly.com. Use CFO Gain to get your 10% off on your merch. I'm about to restock. So you gotta hit the shop up. Get ready for fall. Because it's about to get cold out. Chilly season. So we gotta stay warm, man. But we got the Giants on Sunday, and like I said, y'all, I will be traveling to Dallas. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. I will be at the game in attendance. I will be standing up on third down. I will be representing our team because we got to get this win and keep this 4-game win streak alive and take the lead within the division. But tonight, I got a real special guest, man. This guy is a huge supporter of mine. He's CFO gang. He's CFO fam. He follows me on Twitter. He's always in the chat representing, man. So I had to bring my guy on to talk about this matchup. So CFO fam, I'd like to welcome to the channel my guy, Shane. What's going on, bro?
Not much. Thank you so much for having me, Tuck.
Yeah,
it's
man.
an honor and privilege to be on YouTube and
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man, I want to say first and foremost, I appreciate you, man, for all your support because you and others who watch the channel, you guys are the reason why I do this. To be in Kansas City where I'm at, I know you're in Minnesota, to be able to be remote and not in Dallas, but still interact with Cowboys fans. You guys keep me going, and for the most part, you guys keep me sane, but there's some other people out there kind of drive me a little bit crazy, man, but I do it for you, man. So thanks for spending time to come on.
No, thank you. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, man. So whenever we have a new guest, I gotta ask this question. How did you end up representing the Star, becoming a Dallas Cowboys fan, and being mixed up in all this chaos, being a part of Cowboys Nation?
Okay, so my parents lived in Dallas for a while, and then they moved in the 90s, and then they won a Super Bowl in 1995. I was 2 years old. I briefly remembered. I know they beat the Steelers. That's all I know. But ever since, yes, right. And then ever since, I've been brainwashed, and it's been great.
Yeah,
I love representing this team.
Yeah, it's like
good or bad.
Yeah, good or bad. It's been a lot of bad times thus far since that Cordell Stewart moment in that Super Bowl. But we ride or die with our team, and like for a lot of us, we are born into this. We can't even get out of it if we wanted to, man. We're stuck by birth. You can't get out. When we have children, or if you have children, they're born in it too, man. So there's no getting out.
My son. I brainwashed him.
Brainwashed him, man. Yeah. We got to pass this stress on to somebody else, man, when it's all said and gone, man. But thanks for coming on. But for the people looking to find you, tell them where they can find you.
You can follow me on Shane_2104. I just post, I comment, send GIFs. I love sending GIFs. It's so much fun.
Right.
But you'll probably see me somewhere.
He keeps things lit on Twitter, man. So definitely give my guy a follow. So Shane, I'm gonna ask you. We got the matchup versus the Giants on Sunday, but how are you feeling about this Cowboys team leading up to this point?
I feel confident.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I feel confident. It's really cool watching them win with all these injuries. Usually, with the Jason Garrett era, we like with Sean Lee out, we're like, oh, we're gonna lose by like 3 games, and then Tyron's out. Can't adjust. But with this team, we adjust, and I just feel like we have the depth in every position, and we can just like rotate guys in, and we won't miss a beat. But against the Giants, I feel confident, especially against Daniel Jones.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think getting pressure.
Yeah, get pressure, and that's the thing, I know we had my guy Pest on last night, and he was trying to compare Dak and Daniel Jones, and I was like, all right, whatever, bro. But I feel like everything that you said, I definitely agree with, is that seeing the different things that have impacted us, whether it's injuries or suspensions or COVID, to be able to still rally and use our depth and still play the way that we've been playing is very encouraging as a Cowboys fan, because we're starting to get to that mode. Because I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, we play the Giants, then the Patriots, then that's the bye week. And so we're starting to get all these players back. So we're starting to get in the thick of things where we can get much added depth back, man, which I'm definitely excited about. And to see the defense kind of rally and play the way they have thus far, you got to be excited as a Cowboys fan, because honestly, I didn't expect it to happen this quickly, and I expect it to be better than what we had last year. But to see what we're seeing, and like I just told you, man, and I told everybody, fam, when you watch my video that I did after the game, I got the Trayvon Diggs jersey. It's actually here. It's in my luggage. It's ready to go, so I'll be representing Diggs. Now, here's the thing. If Diggs doesn't get an interception on Sunday, I'm taking it off and returning it, man. I don't want to be the Diggs jinx, man. So if I get it on Sunday and
I predict he'll get 2 picks.
2 picks on Daniel Jones. Oh,
of course, he's Daniel Jones. He'll give you one.
He'll give you one. He's gonna give you that and a fumble, man. But for some reason, Madden doesn't think that Diggs is playing too well, because they took him from a 72 to a 77.
Yeah, 77. Yeah, I think the original highest one was Anthony Brown.
Yeah, Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, Trayvon Diggs was 3rd, and Kelvin Joseph was 4th. That's why I quit playing Madden, because I'm like, this is stupid, right?
I play Madden, but it's a 77. I think
77.
I predict. I thought it'd be like a high 80s, low 90s.
Yeah, at least an 88, 89, something. Nah, that's how they do us. That's how they do us, man. But yeah, so like I said, I feel confident about this game going into this matchup. But what are some things, because I like to keep it real on this channel, as you know, Shane. Sure. What are some things when you look at this game where you might be like, oh, okay, I don't feel good about that?
James Bradbury, I saw he has 2 picks this year, but I don't know if he shadows or not. But if he does, I'm sure they'll shadow with him with Cooper. And with that, and with his injury with his hammy, I believe, I think he's gonna be practicing, but that's hopefully. And then, of course, the pass rushing, usually with Ojari and Austin Johnson and Lorenzo Carter. They're under a defense.
Yeah.
I just think that with our O-line healthy now, with Terrence Steele massively improving from last year,
right?
I feel more confident against the pass rush than last year.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it, not only we're seeing the improvement in Terrence Steele, but also you're seeing the improvement by just having number 4 back there at quarterback, because it's a lot more sped up than when we had Andy Dalton and Gary Gilbert, and the list goes on and on and on and
Ben
on.
DiNucci too for a game.
DiNucci, man, yeah, he almost beat the Eagles though, so you can't take that away from Nucci. But having Dak Prescott back there that can really command the huddle and is more efficient at the line of scrimmage, it not only helps the offensive line, but it also helps versus the pass rush, because he's not sitting back there like a deer in the headlights. And I think that was a lot due to Terrence Steele's struggle last year versus what you're seeing this year, is that you're playing with Dak Prescott. Now, I don't want to jinx Terrence, but we possibly got some good news with the La'el Collins situation, that he is going to file the appeal. And I believe the same judge that was over the Zeke situation, which shouldn't even been a situation, is over the La'el Collins situation as well. So there's a high possibility that he can get his 2 games knocked off and be able to return on Sunday. Now,
Tuck, I have a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
If he does win his appeal, do you play Collins?
That was exactly what I was going to say.
Or do you play him against the Patriots?
Yeah, I personally think it will be versus the Patriots. You don't have La'el, because he hasn't been able to practice as well, y'all. Right. But it's been kind of sitting on the shelf. Terrence still has been playing well. You don't just be like, oh, okay, well, we got La'el back. We're just going to toss him out there on Sunday and just say, have at it. No, I think it will be a slow play where he works throughout next week and maybe gets ready for the Patriots game. But
or do you wait? Or do you wait for the bye?
Maybe so, because the real question is starting to be asked. I can't believe we even have this conversation is, can you move away from Terrence Steele with the way that he's playing, or do you try to make some adjustments? Because I know there was conversations today where Mike McCarthy mentioned about Connor McGovern has looked decent at center. And so maybe they try to move some things around. I know the conversation's been possibly moving La'el maybe to left guard. So it's going to be interesting. But if I had to kind of bet on it, I say that La'el will be the right tackle versus the Patriots. And then whatever happens with this McGovern, Tyler Biadasz thing remains to be unseen.
I think you're right. I think they'll leave Biadasz for center for this game, even though it's going to be a really tough game, because I think Dexter Lawrence is
a beast.
Good. Yeah, and he's really good. And obviously Leonard Williams is really good. And I think him and Connor, and against Biadasz and Connor Williams, those two guys are pretty much our weakest link on the offensive line. And they're pretty much play a 3-4, and they'll be over those two guys. And I think Tyron Smith might need a little help on those guys, but
exactly. And you think of the offensive line as a chain, right? The weak spot is that center and that left guard position. So I kept my eye on Tyler Biadasz versus that Panthers game because he was on my bad list. And so he played better. But
he was against Derek Brown though, and Derek Brown's a monster.
But that's what I'm saying though. Is like when you think about it, when we start to make this playoff push, if you go through Tampa, the Green Bays, and the list goes on and on. I mean the Rams, you're gonna play against some solid nose tackles and guys in the trenches, and so we're gonna have someone who's prepared for battle. Now maybe just getting these reps, Tyler will start to slowly emerge. But as we stand right now, it's been a struggle. Now, he's much better in the run game going forward, but pass blocking, I'm a little skeptical. And I go back to that Eagles game when Dak got the strip fumble. He clearly just got bullied on that play. I was like, this is ridiculous. You got to do better. So maybe he'll start to emerge, but it's going to be interesting how long they kind of sit, and maybe they do pull the plug and let Connor McGovern play center, because this is something that we heard throughout preseason as well. So it's not new. So they've been seeing it with the center position as well, trying to figure things out. And I know Joe Looney is like on the Cowboys social media. Like, bro, get off the social media, get off TikTok and go play. But he can't because the Giants have us right. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that shapes up.
Right. Would you try, during the bye week, usually those are the best options to try something new? Like you saw with the Cooper trade to improve this team. Would you try put McGovern at center?
I think if things kind of continue this trend, I think after the bye week, that's when we can see this shift. I don't think it's going to happen this week, of course, unless things get bad. Not next week as well, but I think after the bye, they clearly understand the benefit of having McGovern out there because, hell, they had him at fullback. So they're trying to get him out there in some capacity. So I think that after the bye, you may see the shift if Tyler continues to play bad. But I'm going to give Tyler the benefit of the doubt because granted, he only had a few snaps last year and it's kind of his second season. But he's not off to the great start, and we kind of stamped him with that stamp of approval coming from Wisconsin as being the next, Travis Frederick. But maybe we spoke way too fast just because he had a beard that came from Wisconsin. So it's going to be interesting, man. But Shane, before I let you go, what is your expectations and your prediction for the game on Sunday?
I expect us to win.
Okay.
Especially against the division game, and it's not going to be easy. But I think just like the Panthers game, I think the Giants are going to keep it close. And I think the Cowboys will take over in the second half. I think the third quarter, usually the Cowboys dominant. I know we scored 20 points compared to Panthers 0. So I think we'll explode, and I think we'll win 40-20.
Okay.
40 burgers.
Okay.
And I think, Tuck, this is the Dak Prescott game of just like Tampa.
Yeah. Okay. So you think it's going to resemble more of that style?
Yes. Okay. I think, especially with the 1 year anniversary of his injury, I think he wants to show off, especially the Cowboys have been owning against the run for the past 3 games. And I think him and Kellen Moore will just go off. Maybe 400 yards. But I think 4 touchdowns he'll get. I know a lot of people want to see the Dak revenge game, but personally,
I don't. Because I feel like that's going to make us one-dimensional. I feel like we just need to get out there and continue the trend and run the ball down their throat.
Yeah.
But I feel like Dak was going to have a good game, but the 58 throw, that I don't want to see.
No, it's not the 58, obviously, but I think it's like 40s.
I think it's going to resemble a lot what we see versus the Panthers. I could see him more like 30-ish. I think he was like at 24 last game or so, or 22, 24 last game. I think you'll see him more in the 30 range because they do like to stack the box a little bit, and I know that kind of goes off the single high versus the two high safety momentum of what he's going to call at the line of scrimmage. But you'll see a lot of Dak Prescott, but I expect a big game. I have it at 27-21. Like I said, I'm giving myself a buffer because if I get out there to Dallas and these Giants fans tick me off with these Eagles fans, we're going to open it up a little bit more. So right now, I'm trying to be nice, 27-21, a little hard-fought divisional battle, but the Cowboys end with the victory. But checking on with me Sunday morning out there at the stadium because I might have a whole different aspect and mindset when it comes to that game, man. But Shane, I appreciate you for coming on. Once again, for all the people seeing you for the first time, let them know they can find you.
Yeah, thank you for having me again, Tuck.
Yeah,
it's Shane, Shane_2104. That's my Twitter. We have a good time. Yeah. I just passed over 1K today.
There you go.
So thank you, Cowboys Nation. You guys are awesome. And thanks, Tuck. This has been a blast.
Yeah, man. We'll definitely have to do it
hopefully we can do this again.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again, man. We'll definitely do it again, man. And that's the thing a lot of people don't understand. We're just getting started in the season. We got so many more games to go. I look at the schedule. I'm just like, whew.
Especially the Chiefs one.
That Chiefs one's going to be a fun one, man. So we got a long way to go. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll definitely be out there, man. So hopefully it's not too cold. But if it's going to be cold, I got my CFO hoodie, man. So I'm prepared.
Of course. I'll sweatshirt too.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, and everyone who's watching me for the first time, or if you've already seen me, hit that subscribe button. Let's get these subscribes up. Also get these likes and get these shares up, man. I appreciate all the support. Like I said, follow me on Twitter at JTuck151 and CowboysFansOnly.com, man. It's your boy J Tuck. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Go Cowboys. Let's get it. Peace.